Hi everyone, this is Emily with Emily Makeup Queen, back from a long break for some years, needing to get another camera, which I'm using my phone, and back with the video showing you my makeup collection, my wonderful makeup collection. I wish I had a chair, but I don't have a chair. I need to put a chair here. I have one, but I don't have one for this room. Most of my products are high-end and some are drugstore. And some of my most favorite products are from Fenty and Too Faced. And the newest brand, Rare Beauty, that I really personally love. And before I get into this, I would also like to mention my fashion. This shirt is from Forever 21. And the pants, well, you can't quite see the pants I'm sporting, are from JCPenney's, so that's wonderful. Now that I have mainly everything out, I keep everything in a drawer because at the moment I personally don't have a makeup vanity, but I will get one soon, hopefully. One of the first palettes I have here is my Naked Cherry palette. I really love this palette. It's a great palette. I have my contour and highlight palette from NYX I got a while back. This one I got from Fenty, the one my friend really enjoys. This palette, I really love this highlighting palette. Let me swatch a shade because I preferably like this shade here. This shade is Scandal Ice. I like this shade, and I like this shade, which is Sub-Zero. These are very pretty shades from this palette. Now, since I'm not too much of a beginner, but I'm more of a person that whatever I like is what I like. I'm not too crazy about all the other stuff that people normally worry about, like pigmentation and everything. I just care if it works enough for me. So this is my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. This one has lots of love. I have my prized possession here, my first ever semi-sweet chocolate bar palette from Too Faced. I love that palette. This is really old. I should get something else and toss it, but I don't, because I still use it. I know what most people would be like, this is old. It is. I believe I got this in 2017. This is a Tarte blush and highlight palette. It still performs, so I still like it. I have my Fenty highlighter here that of course I'll swatch the highlighters because I really love her highlighters. I'll do this shade, which is Hustler Baby, right here. Very pretty, I'm gonna call it a palette, very pretty highlighting. This is one of my primers I like to use. This is a cooling water from Milk. It's the only product I have from them and the only one I've tried. Like this product, I need to try. I'll probably try it on camera soon. This is the eye primer from Juvia's Place in color 1. I definitely need to try that. Something I wish I should have started the channel sooner, but I did get, lucky me, the Good Apple foundation in medium 27. I can show you a video with this, and my opinions on it are it is wonderful. Very wonderful. I have this blush from Rare Beauty, the cream blush. I tried this. I actually, not being biased, but I love Selena Gomez mainly because of her music and my childhood, but this is the one I have here in, what shade is this? Nearly Rose. I really love this shade. I actually like these cream brushes. They're not as pigmented as her liquid blushes. Now I have one of those. They're very pigmented if you're thinking about those. Those are very pigmented. I know most people don't like Morphe, but since I also do hair and have my license for cosmetology, I have a Morphe contour palette. I am very loved and very used. I have should have became more prepared a little bit, I guess. Too Faced Life's the Festival. I don't really use one that much, but I got it at TJ Maxx on a deal, so you know, I said why not? I think the shades are very pretty in here. Let me see. Let's swatch a shade. I will swatch Rainbow Life, which you can't get this palette anymore, but I really like it. There's Rainbow Life right here, this shade here. And let's swatch Fun in the Sun. That's a very pretty shade. I really like this palette. I know you can't get it anymore because it's limited edition, but I really like this palette. Now I have two Maybelline palettes. This one shade broke. I kind of pressed it in, but it broke on me. These are the Soda Pop collections. This one's Soda Pop here, and this one's Lemonade Craze. This is the only mascara that I use. The Lancome, I can't pronounce. I don't want to say it wrong. Definals. I can't say it. If somebody knows how to say that, please let me know. Waterproof. I like the waterproof because I cry. Let's be honest, I cry. So I need something that won't smudge everywhere. I know this palette, and I know this person is controversial, but I separate the makeup from the person. This is Nikita Dragon. This is her Fantasy Palette Volume 3. This is her birthday palette. I love this little palette. I love this little shade here. This pink shade. I really don't want to say the name. But this pink shade here, I really like this pink shade. I love pink. But I will be honest, if you get this, it does stain your eyes. So be careful. Be very careful. This stuff stains your eyes. I have the Christmas collection, the one palette that Selena Gomez did for Christmas. Like I said, I love Selena Gomez, so I had to get that palette. This is Rare Beauty, her Magnetic Spirit. I think that's the name of this palette. Here's that palette. I will swatch a shade from this palette because I also like this palette. Haven't used it much, but I will swatch this shade here, this purpley shade. It's kind of matchy or a little patchy, but it doesn't really bother me because I like her products, so I'm still gonna use them. I pay for them. It's not like I'm gonna waste them. So I like that. I have my little bronzing thing from the Balm. The only thing I've tried from them. The only thing I've tried from them. I have this Morphe. I believe they still sell this. Their brow palette here. I really like this brow palette. If I don't use this brow palette, I also use a brow pencil from NYX, which I'm not sure where that is at. This is another Morphe palette. This one, I believe, this one's the 35B. If you're looking for this palette is now sold with the Lizzie Frank collection. So that's this palette. I really love this palette. I know most people don't like Morphe, but I do. I like their palettes. Here's my other Morphe palette, the 35P Plum. I don't use this one that much, but I just like the colors in here, all the colors. Now see, I'm trying to get a kit together so I could be like a professional makeup artist, so that's in the works. Here is my only Marc Jacobs palette in my collection. I love this little palette. This was their Christmas collection for last year, 2020. I also like to use the Tatcha primer. I really like that primer, so I have 2 of those. I also use this Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation from Fenty. I like that product. I don't wear a lot of eyeliner, but when I do, I wear NYX eyeliner, or I get stuff from other places. I have to try this. My friend gave it to me. It's from Pacifica. It's a blush and bronzer. I tried to try the bronzer. I've tried the blush. It's very pigmented. I usually use brow gel, and I use NYX brow gel. I have my CoverGirl color neutralizing primer. I really like that primer. I get a lot of redness around my cheeks and stuff here, but I don't really color correct because to me it's like an unnecessary step, or just another step that's too long of a process. Here's my NYX Adorable palette. I usually only like this palette to use it, you know, when I'm going on a trip or something, because it's so compact to use. I have my Fenty concealer that matches the foundation. I'm about to get in the mail Patrick Starr's new powder foundation. I have, hold on, I have his powder. I love his powder. I recently tried this a few months ago. I really love this powder. If you want to set your face and you still wear a mask, which you should, this will stop all your foundation from rubbing off on your mask for the most part, if you set it really good enough. I think the last thing I have to show that I use, I believe, is the Norvina ABH Anastasia palette 2. I really love this palette. This palette is another one of my favorite palettes. I don't use it very often, but when I do, I love it. I love rainbow palettes. If there's one thing about me that you'll learn, is I love rainbow palettes. I have this green shade. blue shade. The blue shade is C3, the green shade is A5. The blue shade is this shade here. And the green shade, which, wow. What? Oh, wrong finger, haha. Here's the green shade right here. This is blue, this is green from this palette here. The Norvina 2 palette. I want the Norvina 4, even though it's probably way past due to get one, you know. But I personally want to have that palette because I don't have, this is I think the only Anastasia product I have. Now I'm just gonna, I have a Sigma brush set from one of my favorite YouTubers. Also on the platform, Porcelain, I love her. I had to get that. I have all my different brushes. I have Sigma, Real Techniques. I just bought this recently, a Smashbox brush from TJ Maxx, and I like this Japanesque eyelash curler from Target. And my other brushes are Morphe. Oh yeah, I did miss a product. My Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. So I believe it's every, oh. And finally, my Morphe liquid eyeliner. No, gel liner, my bad. Gel liner. And I have some other things, but they're mainly like for other people. They're not my skin tone and stuff. Now before I go, because I do have lip products, but I'll probably show them in another time. I don't keep them in here because I don't really mess around with my lip products or stuff. But one thing I will say is I should hopefully, this either the next video or after this, I'll do my skincare products stuff. And let me tell you, this may sound either good or bad, but some of the skincare products I buy are from Dollar Tree. I know most people be like, well, it's Dollar Tree, that's not as great. It shouldn't be because it's dollar. Like, well, it's easy, convenient, and it's there, so I buy it. I like it. Like, I usually buy like face masks. That's what I'm mainly talking about, like sheet masks, face masks, that type of stuff, because they're only $1, so it's a lot cheaper. Well, I hope you enjoy my little makeup tutorial. What? My little makeup collection here. I'll show my lipsticks another time, and my skincare products, because I also do skincare, and I'll probably do a wardrobe tour of the different clothes I normally wear, which is stuff like this. I love band t-shirts and jeans, and just normally what I wear, my hair up, and if I'm going somewhere special, you know, I may put it down or flat iron it, which I will, of course, in a video one day. And I'm learning, because I have a great friend, she's teaching me how to do braids, because I want to learn how to do braids on through the scalp and all these other type of braids. So I'm going to be learning how to do that, and I'll probably do a video showing you my journey to learn how to do braids. And this has been Emily Makeup Queen. I will see you in another video. And this has been me signing off. Toodles.